also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. It's 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Vols will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So LSU's offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Behind his man, it's Green. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hey. Yeah, thank you. Yep, she didn't. So, thank you again. What? Cool. Yeah, that's a lot. Where'd you see that at? Oh. Yeah, that's cool. That's funny. Sheesh. Okay. All right. Well, we'll be around here. I'm not going anywhere. So, let's see when we see. Okay. No, no baseball. No, maybe we can just do like a game night tonight. Yeah. 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 Right. Well, good. You have. It was very nice when I got home. I really liked it. Very clean. So. All right. Yeah, no, it wasn't. All right. I love you. I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye. Baylor? No, ma'am.
Roughing the pass. So good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Hands it off. Powers through the defender. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Find space on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's buried. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. These two teams both come in number one, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of...
Got him on a roll. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots.
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. He'll be
Baylor
just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. And an out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
And Baylor coming into the game. When they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Baylor!
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like...
Hi, baby. What are you doing?
Better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time on target. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating group.
It's a reverse. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get on the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Chopping up this deep. And they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got...
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action.
Oh, stop.
Exactly how you want to run your offense.
Really?
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smothers. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you on the pass.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming in the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want to let him use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sacks.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a... Floyd couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. Sprinting away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within one. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here is the Tennessee offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the ground game. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clear.
No, ma'am. No, Baylor. No, no.
Kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Complete on third down. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Smothers. They
No, Baylor.
stop trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him. The 31. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tipped up at the 36.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance. Between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It Smothers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If you consider the swing pass an extension of the running game, well, they shut down the run and the swing on that one.
No doubt. Locked him down. Great job seeing it right away. Eyes on the running.
Breaks into the open. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Vols will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Lofts one high and deep. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line.
Baylor!
Dive into the playbook here on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there.
Baylor!
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out of bounds. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line, and they are in scoring territory. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's buried. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Then he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun. Give on the inside. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few steps away from the first down. Right back to it. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that That momentum is going to be a big factor.
Baylor!
Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. They'll run.
Oh my God, dude, another fucking
foot's on the ground. Penalty marker. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the...
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
It's caught, and he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. Not much running room near thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one come.
Touchdown, Tennessee! A great catch and run for 6. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll go back to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Berry. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big
Baylor!
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
There he goes. Touchdown ball. And that one will give him the lead.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up.
Turning it on! They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 31.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Berry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to his 5-yard line. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Looking down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. He's got him. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out, and they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So we open the final period with a third down play. He wants to take the top off. Wide open, he makes the catch. Open spaces, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to winning streak to 5. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wants to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Pulled down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab over the middle. It's Watkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that round. Good coverage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Takes the handoff and smothers. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Extending the play. And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The Bayou Bengals will run from the offense out onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run this play from the pistol. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Burr. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. LSU right back to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with the big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got a little space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Makes the grab. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
On the set. Jackrabbit.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or are happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Restape. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option. Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the expanded list of available options. You can import your team builder created teams and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals.
Some prayers for joy.
Okay, you done. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, let's go. Get down. All right, man, let's go get brother. Come on.